All right. It's time. Welcome back to the Inspired Cup Series after a long off season. The Inspired's best getting ready to go at tonight for the clash at New Smyrna. And right now, Ethan Sikorsky, top of the board. Aaron Stanton is back in the driver's seat tonight. We'll get a word with him and several others. But first, let's get a word with a few drivers who have took the ownership role for tonight. Now let's start first with Pristine Performance Motorsports' own. Lord have mercy, have I missed saying this? Hot Shot Henderson, Garrett James up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy? Well, that's a buzzkill. Hot Shot Henderson, Garrett James up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
10-4, got you, buddy. How you doing?
About damn time. I'm doing pretty good. Right now, welcome back after a heartbreaking way to end the season last year. You're back tonight with another chance to go for that elusive championship. Where's the confidence level for you, not just as a driver now, but also a team owner? What can we expect to see this season?
Oh, you see my boy Mike go to the top of the board right there. That's what you see. So that looks pretty good. So first and fourth right there, we got Justin in here as well. He's in sixth. So far pretty good for Pristine Performance Motorsports, man. It's exciting to work with these guys. Appreciate everybody from the last couple seasons I've been working with. We're gonna get loose right there, but yeah, it's looking forward to season 3, man. This should be fun.
But buddy, I'll ask you real quick, and I'll let you get ready here for qualifying in 10 minutes. The Hot Shot Harrison we saw last season, fired off great, fired off awesome in the first half. The second half, I'm sure you were aware, a little bit of a fall off. Obviously, the playoffs did not end how you wanted it to. I got to say, is this a Josh Henderson better now than what he was last season? And as we move forward to the Inspire 250, you walk in there as a defending winner next week. Where is the confidence level for this season for the driver?
Yeah, we got to kind of get back to the basics. Yeah, I started last season really strong and then just kind of lost my way with some bad finishes. Honestly started over driving the car, right? When you start like that, you get 2 wins, you think, okay, I gotta get my third, I gotta get my fourth, you gotta keep it up. And sometimes you just have to realize that it's just not your day, right? And you gotta settle for that third or that fourth or that fifth or hell even 10th, right? So it's taken those days and accepting them, especially with the new points format. I'm super excited about it. Like I said, I'm excited about my teammates. I think you're gonna see a clean, smart, aggressive driver who's shooting for top 10 every single week, and I'm excited about the size of the field too. How about this, man? On a short track, we got a lot of guys out here, so this should be a great start to the season. And, like I said, I appreciate Mike and Justin and Pacey for jumping on board with me here and teaching me, and I can hopefully teach them some stuff. And yeah, hopefully see some big things out of this team, man. Well, I got the defending champion on my team, so that's
I'm about to say and let him know he's about to get pulled. Let him know he's about to get pulled in here, but.
Fantastic.
Josh, best of luck to you tonight, and hopefully best of luck to you on what can be a championship season for the 17.
Yes, sir. Just want to thank all of you guys for watching. Thank you, Garrett, for putting it on. Elijah. Appreciate Jordan Jorno and Northern Designs here for the paint schemes this season. Ready to do some damage in them, man. So let's go have a good season.
Well, buddy, best of luck tonight. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, we got 8 minutes remaining. We're going to quickly get the second driver of the 3 for Pristine Motorsports. Mike Hauser, Garrett Jeans up here, broadcast booth. Do you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Garrett?
Well, buddy, you've had a month now to think about it. You're going to walk into tonight, and for the next 20-some-odd weeks as the champion for the Cup Series. How have you reflected over the off season as a champion, and do you And honestly, what kind of expectations do you have out of the 43 team as you look to try to repeat?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, over the offseason, it's still almost hasn't quite sunk in for me, but I'm starting to kind of realize it now. It feels good. I feel very confident, and not only that, not only winning the championship, but just running other series, other leagues, extracurriculars. You know, running the truck series, running Soapbox, running Thunder. Has really helped my confidence a lot, and I feel really good about this season, honestly. We got a new team. We got two great guys in Justin Greenlee and Josh Henderson on my side, so feeling great about them. And I'm feeling really good about our performance and just how we've been running these past couple weeks in other leagues and races. I'm feeling really good about this season. I think this season we're going to prove why we won that championship. We're going to prove why we deserve to be back up there fighting for it again under a new format, and I think it's going to be a good year for the 43.
Well, buddy, best of luck tonight. Best of luck for the rest of the season. Hopefully at season end we can call you 2P.
That's what I'm hoping for too, Garrett. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So right now, Mike Hauser, second on the board. Either Sikorsky, Mike Hauser, Aaron Stanton, Peyton Boyle, Hayden Williams, your top five. Let's talk to a couple more drivers. Jason Williams, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
I got you, Garrett. What's going on?
Not a whole lot tonight. Give me 1 second here. Gotta shut the door. Alright. Sorry about that, Jason. Damn cats these days, I swear. But
That's all right.
after what many could say, a breakout season last year for Jason Williams after season one did not pan out to a playoff appearance. You and Jackson Hadaway both made the playoffs last season. I got to say, the momentum from last season can any of that transfer into tonight? And really, after the strong showing from all H&W last season towards the end, is this kind of what you would consider the breakout year for the team? Maybe get the team's first win in the Cup.
I think probably so, Garrett. I feel good about this year coming up, and I know Hayden's going to be full time. Jackson's on fire. Bobby's looking good, so I think we got a good shot at it. And now maybe not tonight. This is going to be something else here for the fans to watch, I'm sure. But it's going to be fun regardless. All we got to do is bring the steering wheel back. We don't have to have this car no more.
That's right, because I'm sure you. How long has H&W Motorsports, I got to ask, biggest race of the season next to the championship next week, the Inspired 250, live from Daytona International Speedway right up the road. How long, when did the preparation for them cars start?
Probably after tonight. I don't know. We're going to have to get together and kind of see what's going on and see how everybody's running and everything. But I mean, we'll be fine at Daytona. You know how Daytona is. It's a crapshoot anyway. Just got to be there at the end. And I'm kind of known for being there at the end.
Well, buddy, best of luck tonight. Hopefully, we'll get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
Thank you, Garrett.
Yes, sir. They can't get Aaron Stanton in here. Aaron Stanton, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
What's up, Garrett?
Well, I see you have decided to trade in your fire suit in a full-time position, being my pit reporter, to back in the car. So,
I wish I was your pit reporter.
well, third quickest with an 18.396. Is there any rush right now to the 27?
Not really. I'm just gonna go out here and see what happens.
Well, the season
You've seen all the rigmarole about the setup, so
Yeah, I know it. Well, buddy, I got to ask. Season one did not pan out how you wanted it. one could argue one of the ones that did deserve to be in that Final Four or have a shot at it. You're back now, almost a completely new roster, new chase format. Where's the season expectations for the right now points leader for the Thunder series?
Yeah, I feel like not only myself but everybody on our team can be in the points for sure. As long as they, like Ethan can't make every race, that's understandable. But as long as they make every race, I feel like we're all contenders, not just me. But yeah, I feel like I can be up there.
Well, buddy, best of luck tonight. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you back in victory lane. It's been a long time since you've been back to a Cup Series victory lane.
Yes, sir.
Got a minute and a half. That's at least 2 more interviews, and then we'll get some more during qualifying. When I said I miss saying hot shot here, said I miss saying this one. K Cannon, Garrett Jenkins up here in the broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy.
10-4, buddy. What's going on? It's been a while.
Long ass off season, I'll tell you, son. 8th quickest on the speed charts, and what I must say is one of the flashiest cars here in New Smyrna, in Florida, really. We're going to get to the nitty-gritty here because I know you're going to be ready to qualify. But, of course, the story does not need to be told. Again, I'm sure it's already been heard. An emotional first half of the season for Cade Cannon. But when you came back, when 2026 rolled around, literally in the year, it was firing all cylinders for Cade Cannon. An impressive playoff run that fell just short of needing one more win. We're here now, season 3. Is this the best Cade Cannon that we have seen?
I plan on it being. I'm gonna. Woo! We got. But no, I plan on it being. I'm gonna try for it to be, but I do feel like we got something this season after getting 2 wins last season. I do hopefully end up getting more this season, but also being a lot more consistent and hopefully be able to just kind of finishing things off. The ones I should have finished off last season, I didn't. Hopefully this time we can do the reversal and actually finish it.
Well, buddy, best of luck tonight. I'll let you get ready for qualifying here. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, while we got a moment after, we are going to pull in a couple more drivers for qualifying. Of course, going to let them get their qualifying out the way. As right now, get that popped up there. All right. So Cade Cannon rolling out onto the racetrack. Several drivers already, new faces and new places and new faces in general. Jordan Herring will be the first one to post down a qualifying time. Herring across the line, first lap, 18.533. Wilson second. Levi Ramsey to the top spot. Cade Cannon will slide in second. Ty Mosley for third. Lane Racing, by God. Talking to him here in a little bit. Right now, a couple other drivers. Here comes Hot Shot. Right now, Levi Ramsey started the field right now with the fastest time. Well, we got a moment in the action. Going to wait on a couple drivers. Chris Lauder rolling out. Plan on getting to work with him momentarily. Ethan Sikorsky, 7th quickest at the moment. And Sikorsky's time Not enough. Chris Lauda, the Talladega winner from last week, or from last year, rather. Oh, spins it hard into the wall. That'll be done for Chris Lauda, and I was about to pull him in here. Chris Lauda, safe to say, we going to a backup.
Yeah, I got pulled in for an interview. I'm actually surprised.
Well, nah, I wanted to ask you. You here, fresh off of a playoff run, off of your first win at Talladega, and now you're running for arguably one of the best race car drivers in America for Menard Racing. Does this add anything to the expectations for this season, for the 69, to bring to the table, or is it just going to be business as usual?
Business as usual, but the only problem here is you said it. You have one of the best NASCAR drivers probably here in our server, that is my team owner. So expectations are a little through the roof. I'm hoping to get a win this season. I'm hoping to have lightning strike in a bottle and we go out and win another Dega race or something else. But the expectations are higher for a couple of our teammates. We have new teammates this season. It's a whole new team aspect. We got a lot of good guys. I feel like they can go out and get victories here.
Well, buddy, best of luck tonight. Hopefully we'll talk to you in victory lane tonight.
It ain't gonna happen, but I if it does, I'll be astonished.
Best of luck tonight, buddy.
You too, buddy.
Yep. Get Levi Ramsey in here, because I am stout. Levi Ramsey. Oh, wait, wrong. Sorry, Carter. Wrong one here. There we go. Clicked on the wrong damn one, naturally. Levi Ramsey. Garrett James up here in broadcast booth. Got a buddy.
Hello, Garrett.
Well, I'll be damned. First career pole in Inspire could not have came at one of the most unorthodox tracks that we'll see tonight. Really? Where'd it come from?
I actually did put in some laps prior to this race, and I didn't think that would matter at all, and I didn't really put in a good practice time, but came to qualifying, just got it out there, and I'm excited for my first career pole.
Oh, buddy. 125 laps. I'll ask you this last question. I'll let you get out of here. Get ready to try to hold on to that lead for the next 125 laps. We've heard drivers talk about the track and how it's dragging bad. Is that something you feel like is going to pose an issue tonight for some of the drivers?
I'm not sure. I feel it very much, and I guess I'm just gonna have to see as we put on laps here, and hoping to maintain the lead as much as I can and get a win.
Well, buddy, best of luck tonight. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Alright, see ya.
Yep. Alright, starting lineup for tonight goes as followed. This is going to be good, this is going to be big, and this is going to be something to watch. Levi Ramsey, first career pole, starting next to the reigning Cup Series champion, Mike Hauser. Ty Mosley for third lane racing. Hell yeah. Next to Cade Cannon. Well, row number 3, Hayden Williams and Elijah Fisher. Row 4, Hotshot Henderson. Jordan Henney, Ethan Sikorsky from the top 10 spot. Jeffrey Peppers had a great run at Talladega. Pushed his now teammate Chris Lauda to the win. Carter Schwab, Travis Farmer, second in the points, but the Platinum Series champion is in the field tonight. Sean Hamilton, Joseph Maddox. Row 9, Chris Lauda, Bobby Hadaway. Rolls off from row 9, my mistake. Row 10, Joe White, Ty Wilson in the field. Round out the top 20. Jason Williams is back tonight, and Aaron Stanton off of a year-long hiatus. Peyton Boyle and Matt Siders from row 12. Row 13, Robert Wilhoit does not count tonight. He is race control. And next two, the rolling off shotgun of the field will be Bobby Hollyman. Last minute preparations. Elijah Fisher, we're going to make this quick here because this is going to be a short pace lap. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, another heartbreaking season's in last season, but nonetheless it was a Final Four appearance. You enter tonight, fresh start, new team, new chase, new everything. Real quickly, what are the expectations for this season?
Well, the big thing is just staying the same as myself, don't change anything about me. We had a Final Four contention, and I know there's a lot of short tracks on this schedule, but just gotta stay true to myself and remember why we're out here is to have fun, most importantly, and drive our rear end off.
Well, buddy, best of luck tonight. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Thank you, Garrett.
Yes, sir. All right. The stage is set. Robert Wilhoit, my pit road reporter, for tonight. I'm sure he's going to be busy as race control, so we'll try not to burn him too much. But, all right, I forgot. 2 laps. Okay, yep, never mind. All right, we're going green next time. By God. So you look at last season, if you notice, the drivers in yellow were last season's chase contenders. I just have not gotten around to chasing them. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 of the 10 drivers from last season's chase starting inside the top 10. Winners, some looking their first win. Levi Rims looking his first. Ty Mosley his first. Jackson Hadaway his first. Folks, we are rolling from New Smyrna. And the colors generator number 6 already out to the early lead. He'll be clearing Mike Hauser. Levi Ramsey leads the first laps of the season. Right now, Levi, Hauser, Mosley, Kenny, Fisher. The top 5. Right now, issues for Joe White going around on the front straightaway. That was 2 cars. See what happened. Bobby Holloman. Bobby Holloman involved as well. Take a look at it. First caution of the night. Well, it's going to be one thing that you're going to see with these cars. These types of short tracks. Very easy to lose the rear end. There you see it. Joe White and then Bobby Holloman just locks up the brakes. The rear brake slides around, but it is the first caution of the night. I mean, big tonight. Seeing just how much the auto control is going to come into tonight real quick. Excuse me. Ty Mosley, Garrett Jr. up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, I tried to get you before pre-race, but right now, finally got you on a team for this season. It's a startup team. And that team builds the cars out in an old wood shack behind the owner's double wide home with no concrete, just roll around in dirt. But right now, it looks like a pretty smoking fast Reese's number 29.
I'm scared right now.
Expectation. Well, what are the expectations for the 29 going forward with this team? And do you feel like you can take a crack at the championship?
I mean, my team owner is really pressing me about making this whole chase thing. I mean, 10 cars, yeah, I think we can make that, and I think if we make that, we definitely got ourselves a crack at the championship for sure. I think we have the pace, a lot of people have been telling me so, and as long as we keep our nose clean and stay out of trouble, we'll have a good run this season.
Well, buddy, best of luck. Best of luck tonight. Best of luck for the rest of the season. Hopefully, we'll talk to you a lot at Victory Lane.
Yes, sir. All right, adios, my man.
Yes, sir. For Third Lane Racing, Ty Mosley. Why is that so important? Because I'm the owner. Not to be biased or anything. I mean, I wasn't biased last season. Anywho, Ray Rackett, Levi Resley, Mike Hauser, Tyler Stone, Kate Cannon, Elijah Fisher, your top 5. Lewis Sikorsky, Harry Williams, and Peppers, the top 10. First caution in the books for the restart. Levi Ramsey brings us down. We're rolling again. Hauser tries down the outside. Not going to be able to do it. Levi with a hell of a drive off. Right on board with the Racy's cam. You can look and tell track bar really dragging. This guy's going to make it more difficult tonight on these drivers. It's going to be a wheelman's. It's going to be a wheelman's race tonight. Who can have the throttle control? Who can handle the cars? Especially when we get a long green flag run. Right on board with a few drivers. Might as well. Let's go on back through the field here. Oh, meanwhile. Wow, okay, yep, I hit the wrong one, but caution is out. Just got to the replay a little quick. Don't have my normal iRace stuff on. Now where's the wreck? Oh, there's the wreck. Chris Liotta around. Chris Liotta, Sean Hamilton, yet Liotta gets loose on corner entry and around it goes. Minor damage to all 3 cars, but nonetheless we are under caution for the second time tonight. You can't talk to a couple. You can't talk to 1 or 2 drivers. Some of the new faces here. New to me, if anything. Let's see here. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. This one. Jordan Aaron, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Oh, Lord.
What?
I was not prepared for this interview, but yes, I can hear you.
Not many people are. But, well, one of the new faces, at least new to me and new to the Cup Series. Right now, sitting 9th. I got to ask you real quick, what are the season expectations for the 72 as a rookie, looking for a sponsor? And really, what are some of the things that we can see out the 72 as the season goes on?
You gotta see top 10 finishes. Out of the 72, I'm gonna announce this right now. I do race from a controller, but I'm not a wrecking ball. My tickets from Moon Car can prove that. But I feel like we're gonna have a great season if everything goes well, and should expect some points if I don't spin myself out in the future.
You're good. But, well, buddy, best of luck this season. I'll let you get back to focus on the race here.
10-4.
Yeah, I did not realize we were coming to the 1 degree, so that's a little bit on me. But right now, the reigning Cup champion, Mike Hauser, your new leader at New Smyrna. Hauser right now, Levi Ramsey, former teammates. Got Ethan Sikorsky and Kate Cannon, part of the loaners, right behind them. Well, right now, as Levi Ramsey tries to get his lead back. I'll tell you, I don't know what that 6 has brought to the table, but that is a fast number 6 tonight for Levi Ramsey. Now he will just wrestle the lead away from Mike Hauser and say goodbye. Yeah, but Sikorsky is coming. Oh, meanwhile, wrecking in the back, Mike Siders. Or at least that's what I thought I heard. Meanwhile, the 42 hard into the wall. All right, let me get my bearings back here. 42. Joe White went around. Look back at it. I guess a nudge from the 61 and hard into the wall. Goes the American Legion Chevy Camaro. But right now, no caution. We stay green. 100 to go. Levi Ramsey is falling all the way back to the 9th spot, and that will lead Mike Hauser and Ethan Sikorsky at the top. Right now, Sikorsky, he keeps looking to the outside of how he's trying to roll that middle and make it work. The reigning Cup champion. Right now, leads at New Smyrna right now. Fastest driver so far, Levi Ramsey. With an 18.42, Hauser, Sikorsky, Ty Mosley, and Cade Cannon are your fastest, are your 5 fastest drivers. But as we get set here, as Jackson Hadaway in jeopardy of going, or I'm sorry, Hayden Williams in jeopardy of going one lap down. Well, tonight was going to be difficult. But Hayden Williams, of course, first full-time season, a lot of expectation rides on Hayden's shoulders for this season. Because right now, it ain't coming to fruition. In jeopardy of going a lap down. And caution! Oh, hang on to her, buddy. Woo! He made that right rear mad. Yeah, he did. Hell of a save, but now he'll go 1 lap down. Well, right now, Sikorsky's still all over the back bumper of Mike Hauser. Of focus back in. As Aaron Stanton is charging his way through the field. Right now, the Inspired Thunder Series points leader up to the 5th spot, trying to take the fourth spot away from the 19. Got Jordan Herring right behind him, has closed in the gap. Right now, biggest movers, biggest covers and goers since the start. Aaron Stanton up 17 spots from where he started this event. Jason Williams, Peyton Boyle up 8 spots from where they started, along with Ethan Sikorsky. Bobby Hadaway and Ty Wilson up 6. The biggest goers so far, Ty Mosley and Hayden Williams 13 and 12, along with Jeffrey Peppers. Well, right now, battle for the lead. And Ethan Sikorsky not quite able to get cleared yet. Rolling that outside, better than what I thought. Really better than what I thought. These drivers, really what I thought anybody could roll that outside in the middle lane. Sikorsky not going away, nor is Mike. Caution. It'll say Mike Hauser as Jason Williams around off of turn number 2. Go back and see what happened to Jason. Brought to you by SDK Gaming. Goes into the corner. Just gets loose. Well, car right now, I mean, oh! Hard into the wall goes to 3. Peyton Boyle. Goodness. Oh, that was a wicked shot. Wicked shot and car done. Well, the other thing is you got to imagine these, you're seeing them sparking because the setup in these cars holds them very low to the track, to the point where you're going to see these cars constantly scraping, almost hydroplaning in a way. You add that with the brake bias on it, and it's just going to be a hell of a night for these drivers. The tires are going to wear out. It's going to be a rough night in the office. Well, of course, caution brought to you by SDK Gaming for all these sweet for all these sweet overlays. We're rolling again. The big time wheel spin. That allows Hauser to scoot away to 0.3 of a second. The loners are side by side now for the second spot. Cannon Sikorsky. Caution! I believe it's Chris Lauda around again. Go back and see what happened. The SDK caution out for the third or fourth time tonight. That's a little half-mile track. How hard is it going to be to find a wreck? Oh, because I didn't go back far enough. Jordan Herring into Chris Lauda. Lauda saves it. Does kiss the inside wall in that Mitchell's Ford Mustang. As right now, lap leaders so far tonight, only been really two different leaders. Well, actually, three different leaders. Ethan Sikorsky led 3. Levi Ramsey led the opening 18 laps. Mike Hauser has now led 28, the reigning Cup champion, sitting in a pretty good spot. We're rolling. Well, we'll try this again. A lot of action back around here in Stanton now. Bit of a hornet's nest as Levi Ramsey trying to fight back inside the top 4. That 6 car, it is a strong number 6 tonight. Got to take care of it early. Cannon and Stanton come together. '70 of Justin Greenlee, one of the new faces for Pristine. Pristine Motorsports. Matter of fact, Pristine Performance Motorsports, might I add. And right now, Greenlee up to the 6th spot. Ty Mosley trying to work himself back into the mix as well. Pit strategy report. Mike Hauser stayed out. Aaron Stanton took tires 12 laps ago. Sikorsky stayed out. Well, drivers already on the repair tab. Good God almighty. Joseph Maddox, 10 minutes. Jeffrey Peppers, 9 minutes. Peyton Boyle, 4 minutes. Bobby Holloman, right now at the front, by God, Aaron Stanton. To the top of the boards. ain't no rust. Right now. Well, Stanton's opened up now to 1.6 seconds. Stanton looks to put Bobby Holloman. Or not Joe White, my mistake. Put Joe White a lap down. White already 1 down and Jeopardy going 2 down. Right now, Ty Wilson in the free pass spot. 14 drivers still on the lead lap. All right, now I believe this is starting to sell into the longest run we've had so far. And right now, run down for the top 5: Stanton, Hauser, Sikorsky, Henderson, and Lewis. And I had to open my mouth now, didn't I? Travis Farmer around front straightaway. The Inspire Platinum Truck Series champion. Spun off of turn number 4 and runner-up to Mike Hauser last year in the championship. See what happened to Travis Farmer. Yeah, for Mad Falcon Motorsports. He'll come in contact, looks like, with Hayden Williams. Send him around. Keeps it off the wall. Has the wherewithal to loop it around, get it back in the first. Try to get it cranked back up and rolling away. Well, Robert, we're just about halfway through this race. What is one of the things the drivers are talking about right now?
Car control. That is the biggest thing. They're loose in the turns and getting on the braking, and so they're just having to really work on their car control.
Well, Robert, appreciate your time. Appreciate going to have you all season here as the race reporter along with the race control. I'll let you get back to assuming your civil duties as race control for Inspired. Look forward to this season.
Yep, no problem, bud.
Yes, sir. And right now, folks, this is pure cinema. As the brothers are 1 and 2. Well, they've raced each other hard in the past. They've wrecked each other in the past. But right now, here's Stanton and Hotshot Henderson. 1 and 2. Behind them another driver in Lewis. You ready to go back, guys? Field's already back to the 1 to green.
Green flag.
We're rolling.
All right, man.
Caution is out.
Caution is out.
Hot shot Henderson around. Man, I was just talking good about him. See what happened? Oh, backs it into the wall. Just loses it. I mean, just flat out. Well, that had to be a tire. Had to be the right rear going down. 48 of Bobby Holloman gets a piece of this as well, as does the 21. Jeffrey Peppers right on board with Hot Shot. I can tell you, this right here is going to give everybody watching the concussion. Well, Hot Shot Henderson in the pits. Jason Williams gets his lap back. He'll be back on the lead lap. We're rolling again. Louis Descordis up to the second spot. Levi Ramsey back to third. Ty Mosley fourth. Jordan Herring the top five. Well, Mike Hauser hanging out just outside the top five. Side by side with Jordan Herring, Sikorsky, and others all trying to make up ground. Caution. Josh Henderson around. But he exited turn number 4, and I got a feeling he'll tow it back. Yep. It'll be an early night for Josh Henderson. Look back and see what happened. Well, had a right rear go down to cause the last caution, and now, gotta believe there was massive suspension damage underneath that 17 machine, and yep, he just goes around. Oh, and Holliman gets him again. Well, Trey Rackets, Stanton, Lewis, Ramsey, Herring, and Sikorsky the top 5. Hauser, Cannon, Ty Mosley, Elijah Fisher, Travis Farmer, the top 10. 15 drivers still in it. Bobby Hadaway next up, one lap next up to get the free pass to make it 16.
Green, green, green.
We're rolling. Well, right now, Stanton scooting away. Levi Ramsey. God almighty. Little Jugger keeps on coming. Right now, battling Lewis hard. Able to get it clear of. Levi Ramsey's coming. As is the Cup Series champion, Mike Hauser. Well, the rookies are taking it to him as Lewis and Herring inside the top 5. Oh, Ramsey! And there's damage to Mike Hauser. The car's broke. Mike Hauser into the outside wall.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution is out. This is not how Mike Hauser wanted to start the title defense. That car is killed. Look at the left front. Ain't even on the ground. That'll be straight to the garage for the 43. Poor Mike. See what happened. Well, it's going to start right here is when the caution is thrown. But we got to go back a little bit further. What happened to Levi? Just gets big time loose. Overcorrects it. But I mean, it just ain't nothing. That is no matter what you do, you're either going into the inside wall like that right there, or you're trying to save it, and that happens. And there's really a damned if you do, damned if you don't type of situation. Levi don't try to save it; he's spinning into the inside wall. Unfortunately, when he does save it, he will collect the 19. 19 will get a little bit of damage. No, he won't. It'll just be Mike Hauser getting damage out of this. And for Mike Hauser, his night is done prematurely. Tries to turn it. Left front, right front, they're all broke. For the Cup Series champion. Be a premature end to the night. right now, Louis DeCordis, your leader, Sikorsky, Cannon, Travis Farmer, Justin Greenlee, having a hell of a night so far inside the top 5. Elijah Fisher, Hayden Williams, Sean Hamilton, Jason Williams, Jordan Herring, the top 10. We are rolling. Lois out to a hell of a start. Can you imagine a rookie? Yeah, I can actually. Sikorsky to the inside. Caution is out. Sikorsky saves it. Woo. Good God almighty. Joseph Maddox. Around as we get a look at it. Joseph Maddox, 22nd at the time of at the spin. And well, if somebody moved to RV, we could see something. Joe White into the wall. Maddox following him up. Maddox ends up losing control. Gets the bat rolling. I think bigger issue is against the wall. You can't get away with Lewis real quick. Louis discarded. Garrett Jennings up here, broadcast booth. Got covered, buddy. I think the mic's muted. Try this one more time. Louis, Garrett Jennings up here, broadcast booth. Got a quick copy, buddy.
Hey, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Sorry, I had to unmute my mic. How you doing, brother?
I hope I've been pronouncing that last name right.
Descartes or Descartes?
Descartes? Okay, so I've been saying it right. Well, right now, I believe one of the rookies making your debut for the Cup Series, and right now taking it to the regulars. It's been a wild night. What's it going to take to put this 19 in victory lane?
Let's just see if we can keep a good tire strategy. I know we got a few new tires back in P10, so at this point, we're just going to try to keep a good line, and maybe I have a few tricks up my sleeve still.
Well, buddy, best of luck tonight. I'll let you get ready for the restart. Hopefully, we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Hell yeah, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Reminds me of Trevor Astronaut. I think I'm going to like this guy. I think I'm going to like him. All right. This card is Sikorsky. Brings us down, rolling again. 28 to go. Sikorsky fires it to the outside. Travis Farmer in the mix. He was around about 30-some odd laps ago. He is back in it. Right now, Sikorsky and Lewis contact again. Cade Cannon licking his chops. Yeah, these two wrecked. Cade Cannon inherit the lead. Well, Sikorsky makes the outside work. Ethan Sikorsky to the top spot. Bumper shot to the back. Cade Cannon really licking his chops right now. I'm seeing a freaking $20 steak on sale at your local Piggly Wiggly, might I add. 25 laps to go. Caution! Levi Ramsey. God, man. I say that because that was a fast number 6 up until 2 cautions ago. See what happened. Goes into the corner. Him and Bobby Hadaway come together. And hot shot, nowhere to go. Carlos Descartes in this time, as is Kane Cannon, Elijah Fisher. And that'll put Justin Greenlee at the top of the boards. We ain't talked to the other driver of pristine performance tonight. Justin Greenlee, real quick here, buddy. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, right now in the catbird seat to try to steal this clash tonight from Ethan Sikorsky. What's the game plan here?
Yeah, we split the race on tires, and now just trying to see if we can maintain that advantage. These cautions are kind of keeping me from burning them up, so just gonna see what we can do here. See if we can hold off some people and stay in the hunt.
Well, I got to say right now, I can imagine. Josh, look, so you can say this and keep it a secret, but I imagine Josh Henderson's very upset right now, isn't he?
I think he's more disappointed than anything that, sorry, trying to figure out my lane here. I think he's just a little more disappointed than anything that, he's not in the hunt anymore.
Well, buddy, you tell him that Garrett said he's got an Aspire 250 to defend to quit whining about it tonight.
Sounds good. 10-4.
Yes, sir, buddy. Terrain Racket, Stanton, Greenlee, Farmer, Herring, Hayden Williams, the top 5. Let's try it again. 21 laps to go as Sikorsky's gone. Oh, and Greenlee at the track. 3 wide. Farmer rolled out of it. Probably the smartest thing that he could have done. Right now, Aaron Stanton trying to make his way up through the field. Right now, Jordan Herring to the 2nd spot. There might be a look at sponsorship for this season. Right now, Sikorsky, 0.3 of a second is slowly going away. Herring is closing in on the 94. You want to talk about closing in? Aaron Stanton is coming. The Inspired Thunder Series points leader up to 3rd, out by 2nd, making his long-awaited return hiatus from the Cup Series. 16 to go. Right now, 14 to go. Caution! Oh, my Lord. 11th caution of the night. I can see what happened. Ah, Lewis. Ooh! God almighty, that's a bad shot. So wicked shot. Right on, but did he even hit it? If he did, he can thank his lucky stars and stripes. Hayden, a little bit of contact. Oh yeah, he hit it. Don't know how bad he hit it, but he hit it. Well. Rats. All right, we're going to try this again.
Green flag, green
We're rolling again. Nine to go. And Aaron Stanton right up to the back bumper of his teammate. Oh, Heron right now. Oh, Sikorsky. Big time bobble. Caution is out. Aaron Stanton takes over the lead. Bobby Hadaway around. Gets it back rolling. We'll see what happened to Bobby Hadaway. Oh, 55, they all just come together. 61 into the 52 with Sean Hamilton. Well, rough night for Bobby Hadaway. Alright. Try this again.
green, green, green.
We're rolling. 2 to go. Well, Aaron Stanton will see the white flag. 1 to go. Well, he's he ain't rusted. That's for damn sure. Aaron Stanton off of turn 4. He wins the clash at New Smyrna. Well, he's a hell of a race car driver, but I did not have that on my bingo cards. Aaron Stanton returns the victory lane in the Cup Series for the first time since season 1. Herring, Farmer, Mosley, Greenlee, your top 5 finisher Jason and Hayden Williams. Luis Descartes. Or Descartes. I'll get it right here. Ty Wilson in the top 10. There comes Hot Shot Henderson. What a run for Stanton. Burn it down. Burn it down. Not bad for somebody who stayed away a year in the Cup Series.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad. Take us through it. A wild night, an up and down night for a 27. Don't think you fell outside the top 10. Matter of fact, my fancy graphics here, because that's just how good I am. Right now, as low as 22nd for where you started, but it was a steady climb back to the top spot. Took a pit stop around 94. Took 4 tires. We're in 4 tires. The dividends tonight.
Honestly, that pit stop I thought screwed me because I blew past my pit stall. I started way back in like 14th with what, like 30
14th.
laps to go, and I just like started people back off again. I honestly was trying to let Ethan win, and then he messed up himself, and I'm like, well, that sucks.
Well, first off, welcome back to Victory Lane. I got to say, is this kind of the road for the championship expectations, but does this help the confidence level now more than anything as we approach the biggest race of the season, the Inspire 250 next week?
I mean, it'll just make me getting wrecked out next week hurt a little less, you know?
Well, damn. Well, buddy, the last question I got before I let you head out of here. Anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Thank you, Garrett, for broadcasting every week, and thanks to Elijah and everybody for putting this all together.
Well, buddy, hell of a job tonight.
And thank Rob for the paint scheme. Another paint scheme in Victory Lane.
I'll be dang. Aaron, congratulations tonight. We look forward to seeing you next week in Daytona.
Yep, thanks, Garrett.
Yep. Well, hell, might as well just stay the whole week in Florida. Daytona right up the road.
Hey, nice weather.
Yeah, no shit. Better than this North Carolina weather. I can't complain. Let's get Jordan Herring. We're going to see if he's ready for this interview. Jordan Herring, Garrett G's up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
There you are, my God. Well, second place run tonight. What more was needed at the end there to try to run down to 27?
Not to dump Ethan. Like, I'm glad I had a great debut to get P2. I just hate the fact that I got P2 off of dumping dude like that. I mean, before we had that final caution, when Ethan made that mistake and gave both me and Aaron P1 and P2, if we didn't have that caution there, I feel like I would have ran down Aaron and made a move there. But I feel like that was just a poorly timed caution. But either way, glad I got the P2. You know, and that would also mean, since I made a deal with Peyton, that means I'm running full time now. But not only that, I just hate it for Ethan. I don't want to, when I make my debut, I don't want to join and have that be my first impression. But, you know, things happened that sucked, and I was in the wrong. So,
somebody asked for tonight. Short track race tonight is fine. So we go to the biggest race of the season other than the championship next week, the Inspire 250 from Daytona International Speedway. What will the expectations be there? Be your first time attempting the 250, and it has quickly built a lot of prestige around it. Hot Shot Henderson looking to defend it. Where would the confidence level be from this Monday to next Monday?
It's, in terms of super speedways and Gen 6, my confidence level is high. I'm really good on the super speedways, especially with Gen 6. And I think I can definitely make up some ground in general just racing up front at Daytona. I got high confidence for that, especially with my teammates in Global Motorsports, Peyton Bull and Davis Raymond. I think we can get up there and make an impact just immediately off the get go.
My buddy. It's a hell of a job tonight, nonetheless. Look forward to seeing you next week in Daytona. Last question I got before I let you head out of here. Anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
I want to thank mainly out of this race. I want to thank Peyton because he was coaching me through a lot of that. I'm not really typically good at the short tracks, and this setup was kind of weird for me. So the fact that I was able to come up in second with Peyton coaching me there. Hated that he couldn't finish up here with me, but I just want to thank him for that. And Global Motorsports as a whole, uh, which I'm racing for the season, and they're going to be a great team to race with in general.
So, buddy, hell of a job tonight. Jordan Herring comes home second tonight for New Smyrna. Appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Well, Travis Farmer goes from spinning 40 laps from the finish to coming home third. Up and down night for the 13, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. I'm happy with it though.
Well, walk us through the range of emotions that you've been through the last few weeks. Second in the Cup Series points after what was a very consistent year for the 13. Disappointment there to a degree. We've been very adamant about being proud of finishing second, just making the playoffs in the Final Four. But then you turn around, you win the Platinum Truck Series Championship 2 weeks ago, and now here you are with a third place run. I got to ask, is this a season for Travis Farmer where the confidence level is a little bit higher, but does it also raise the expectations of what can be done this season for the 13 team?
Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely confidence is a little higher than it was, and it's been a wild ride, man. It's been fun. You know, losing out to Mike, no one else I'd rather lose to than Mike. He's a good guy. And then winning the championship, that was awesome, dude. And then here third tonight, I really did not expect to get this far because I just bought the track, hadn't put no practice in. But yeah,
well, buddy,
I'm hoping it's got to a good season.
Well, buddy, I'll go ahead and tell you right now, just hint, hint, wink, wink, be prepared to buy Myrtle Beach here. But we'll be worried. We'll worry about that. That's for a whole different conversation. But I do want to ask you one thing, just one little thing going into next week. Last year, 15th place run, 8 laps down in the Inspire 250. Your first attempt at the Inspire 250. And what I just told Jordan Herring is quickly gaining ground as being the biggest race, is the biggest race of the season as everybody should take it. Being it's Daytona, first race of the official season. And, of course, the prestige behind it next to the championship. 15th last year. Really, you had a strong showing. The 13 was one of them it maybe could have won that race last year. As we approach Daytona tonight, how will you approach next week differently compared to what you were 1 year ago?
I'm not really sure. I know I'm on a way better team. At least I got some teammates to roll with me out there, do a little helping, but I just have to think when I get there. That's how I do about every race.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight. Last question I got before I let you head out of here. Anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
I'd like to thank my mom, as always, bringing me into this world, you know, doing an awesome job raising me. And I'd like to thank the team for helping me out and doing what they do for me. And the league putting all this on and everybody that goes into that. And you for the awesome broadcasting you do, man.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight. Look forward to seeing you next week right up the road in Daytona Beach for the Inspire 250. Appreciate your time tonight. Travis Farmer comes home third for New Smyrna.
Have a good one.
Well, not a bad debut for third lane racing, and Ty Mosley coming home fourth tonight after what was an up and down night for the comeback kid, able to come back to a third place run. Take us through the night for the 29.
Well, I felt like an absolute idiot when I spun it right in front of Kate because we were chatting on the radio about it because I was bobbling it every single time going in that corner the last 5 laps. And then I said, Kate, this is why I've been braking so early is because I was fighting that the whole run. It just felt like I was stalling out once the tires kind of aged, especially on that first run. Got really loose, had the spin, was able to not get involved with anything there, and just kind of work our way back up to the field. But I wouldn't say pit strategy, just some lucky times where I decided to come in and take tires and put ourselves in a pretty good spot. It was fun racing with Travis and them at the end, and it was a fun race overall. I feel really bad for the netco, but Josh Henderson there. I didn't mean anything about it. It was, a night, and you were asking me before the race how I felt about the season tonight. Well, you asked me before the race about how I felt about the season, and I'm feeling pretty good now. Because tonight I just bought the track, didn't do any practice. Well, I did a little bit just to try out the setup, but kind of just went in here with very low expectations, and to be able to get a top 5 and even a P4 and almost be up there on the podium was definitely a good run to have. And I hope I can, make you happy, have some good runs moving forward.
Well, buddy, I'll tell you what make me really happy. Now, I just told you 2 weeks ago, I don't give a damn about wins, but I'll be damn, I came so close with Stephen Henning Jr. last year for the Inspire 250. I feel like I'm kind of owed. The only issue is Stephen Henning no longer races for me, and I have yet to give him my honest opinion about that, but that'll be for another day. But as for tonight, confidence level, or as for next week, confidence level entering next week for the Inspire 250.
If we can stay clean, I think we got a really good shot at it. I haven't been able to show it off in this league, but some people have seen it really. If you ask some other people, I'm a pretty damn good plate racer. Oh, sorry. I'm a pretty good plate racer. As much as I hate super speedways, but I'm always up at the front. I'm always fighting for it most of the time. It's just all about putting yourself in a good spot. That's what I won my first league race, 2 weeks ago at Daytona, 2008. I think we can maybe get one here and Inspired and a 250. Try to make you happy, but I'm just focused on.
I'll be happy regardless.
The bad runs and maximizing the good runs and get the points, make the chase, and go from there. I'm really focused on that.
Well,
but a Daytona or Inspired 250 would be an awesome first Inspired win.
Well, buddy, best of luck next week. Hell of a run tonight. Last question I got before I let you head out of here. Anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
I want to thank obviously my mom and my dad for being great parents. Let me do this stuff every night, race around with everybody, all the fellas. It's awesome. I want to thank Travis and Justin Greenlee. That was an awesome fight there for kind of that 3rd and 4th through 5th spot towards the end of the race. In those last 4 laps, I want to thank. Again, I want to apologize to Josh, and I want to thank everybody that goes into this league. I want to thank you for putting on the broadcast. I want to thank you for owning the team. I want to thank same guys every time: Noah Oswald Eston, Charles Wimbley, and Alex Penn. They've given me so many helpful tips about how to run just ovals and iRacing in general, and I've really made a step up. And hopefully, we can carry this momentum into the season and what we've learned, and have some good runs and put together a championship season.
Well, buddy, hell of a job tonight. Ty Mosley comes home in the 4th spot tonight from New Smyrna. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Sir, see you.
Well, final results come as followed for tonight. As soon as I can get them to work here, sorry. Excuse me. At the end of 125 laps, Aaron Stanton, Jordan Herring, Travis Farmer, your top 3. Ty Mosley, Justin Greeny. The top 5, Fisher Williams, Hayden Williams, Louis Descartes, Descardis will come home 9th. Ty Wilson 10th. Bobby Hadaway, Levi Ramsey, after a valiant effort out of the 6th tonight, will come home 12th. Sean Hamilton, Kate Kennedy, Ethan Sikorsky, Bobby Holland, Joe Wright, Hot Shot Henderson will come home 18th tonight. He'll look to try to defend his Aspire 250 next week. Peyton Boyle, Joseph Maddox, Jeffrey Peppers, Mike Hauser, Chris Laota, Matt Siders rounds out the 24 drivers who started this race tonight. Carter Schwab and Robert Wilhoit failed to make the start. Of course, Robert race control for tonight. And yeah, with that being said, appreciate everybody watching. Mark your calendars. Mark your calendars. Because the Inspire 250 next week, live from Daytona. You're not going to want to miss it. As Josh Henderson looks to defend the championship in Daytona. And looks to become the first ever two-time Inspire 250 winner from Daytona. Until then, take it easy. We'll see everybody Saturday night for the Thunder Series.